TROYSTARZ are tricky one more time, and as I say, big up everybody, thanks for tuning in. And you don't know, TROYSTARZ always have something fresh, something new. And as I said to my subscribers, them, anything I promise, anything I say I go do it, right? So I promise on we're gonna link up the guy where we go through the truck loan center. We're going there. We're gonna do an interview. We're gonna ask some necessary questions that you guys will ask or need to know, and more down to earth, with the man himself. You know what I mean? And then we get all our full information, and you don't know, as I say, once we get the link, and once the link is right, and once we know say it work for me, we work for you also. We're gonna send on, we're gonna put it on to you. And for right now, we're there Ontario, there's snow all over the place, and outside white, ice rain, all that. But you don't know, me still do the work. You know what I mean? Me still have my work to do, but we still do the work for you. So that means TROYSTARZ I represent, right? Alright, big up on yourself, thanks for tuning in. That's what I say, subscribe, see if you subscribe. Cause TROYSTARZ are gonna make it right, alright? Big up on yourself. You hear me? I say we go outside, get this thing cracking, get this thing start out, get this thing nice, get this thing. Alright. We get the point. Alright, out the door. Big up on yourself, respect, thanks for tuning in.
For more videos like this, please subscribe.
YouTube, TROYSTARZ, one more time for it again. And as I said before, I want to tell everyone good afternoon, good day, good evening. I just want to catch one of them. Right beside him, we have Neil, the real man himself. And as we're talking in Jamaican words, the boss of all boss, right? You know why? This is the guy that I step into his office and I said, sir, I need a truck, right? And, he said, you know what? Tell me what you're doing. Give me some information, or we can let things work for you in a week. I was shocked, but it was proven. 1 week, and TROYSTARZ own his truck by this man right here, right now beside me. Neil, I want to introduce yourself to the crowd. And as I said, thanks for doing this interview. And
thank you very much. Denval, like you said, this is Neil, Truck Loan Center. We've been helping guys like Denval across Canada and the U.S. for the past seven plus years now. Located here locally in Brampton, Ontario, but servicing across Canada. And yeah, we definitely helped out Denval, and we've been helping out many clients like Denval. And the reason we're able to help guys like Denval is because we don't treat anyone like a client. We treat them like our family. It's how we built our business. This business is built upon family values. It's run by me, my wife, and the other staff members that are here are all part of this team as family members. And with that attitude, that vibe that we have here, it allows us to work hard because we feel like everyone that we're working for, we're working to help build them because it kind of adds to our own success as well. So, but yeah, so we were very happy to help Denval and everyone else that Denval has definitely referred to us, as well as the ones that we've been growing with over the past 7 years.
Well, after this video, I can guarantee you're going to get a lot more calls.
That would be
great. Because a lot of guys been waiting on this, and I promised my subscribers that I will do this video.
Thank
So now I'm here, so I'm thankful. So these are some questions I want to ask, just, out the box, so that, other guys can, know what's going on. So I came up as a immigrant, like, and I'm working for a company, right? What are some of the criteria that I need to get to know that I'm ready, so that I could come to you?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, getting into your own truck, getting into any business is scary, especially when you don't really know where to turn, who to trust, who to speak with, because there's a lot of information out in the market space. There's a lot of people telling many different stories. Our objective is to be able to sit down with every client one-on-one, understand their personal story, what it is that they've been, what's their experience, what they've done, what they're looking to achieve. Criteria-wise, when we're looking at any file, to be able to tell someone if we can or cannot help them, because we can't help everyone. We would love to. It's just sometimes you just can't help everyone. But for a client that we feel strongly about, that we can definitely help and get them to achieve their goal of getting to their first truck, we're looking to see what kind of experience you have. Do you have the necessary driving experience for us to get one of our lenders to say, yeah, we have some faith in this guy that he will be able to do well. Typically what we're looking for is a minimum of a year of some sort of driving experience, because that allows us to make sure that the person who's getting into their truck, they've done it. They've driven a truck. They've driven through winter. They've driven through summer. They kind of know what they're getting themselves into once they get into their own truck. Credit is important. Now, we've helped people from all scales of credit, but managing your credit is important. And it's important because it allows you to get a fair deal. What's that fair deal? Well, it's different for every client. But managing your credit, making sure that you have the necessary lines on your bureau, and you're managing those lines, are important. And what those lines means, well, having a cell phone that you're paying, having a credit card that you're paying, a car payment, whatever it might be, 3 or 4 credit lines are always important, because it shows that you're starting to build something from a credit standpoint. Stability is important.
Okay.
You don't necessarily have to be a homeowner, but stability in where you live. I mean, even if you're renting, making sure that you're staying in the same spot and not moving around all the time, because that doesn't help when you're looking to get a truck.
Okay, so you guys look at everything?
Absolutely. We definitely look at everything as a whole.
Okay, cool. All right, so like, how much is the least amount you guys lend, or should I say, how much can we expect? Like,
Absolutely.
what credit?
Well, good question. I mean, everyone wants to get a brand new shiny truck.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to get that shiny Peterbilt, $170,000, $180,000. Reality is, though, when you're getting into your first truck, even if you can get approved for it, it's not really always the most advisable thing to do, because the payments can become outrageous.
Okay.
Typically, for someone who's fairly new in the industry, first-time business owner, even if we'll kind of we'll expand on that, even fairly new to the country, we typically advise that you stick between 30 and 50. Try not to go more than $60,000. The reason for that is it's a comfortable level for most financial institutions to absorb in the event of something happening, and it's an easier file for us to get approved. What we always tell every client is, your first truck should never be your final dream truck. It's your truck to start making you money, and then you grow from there. But I would say 30 to 60,000 is a comfort level for anyone getting to their first truck.
Okay. So what is the percentage? Like, what we should, like, give us a breakdown from like $35,000. Like, how much should we have for deposit?
Okay.
And how would the payment work?
So typically, if the credit is being managed fair, we can get people into a truck with 10 to 15% down when they're first time. Obviously, if you put more, it's better. Keeps your payments low. And we all know it's important, especially in the beginning, to have low payments so that you have more money in your pocket. But if you're able to save up on a $35,000 truck anywhere from $3,500 to $6,000, it gets you into the door to get that first truck.
Okay.
Payment wise, on a $35,000 truck, putting about that much money down, you should be looking at about $1,200, $1,400 a month. Now remember, these are all structured as a lease to own, so you do have the advantage of getting the tax breaks on all the payments, so you do get the tax advantage. All the HST is being paid on a monthly basis, so you're also claiming that as well. So there are benefits. to having that as a business expense. Now, I will add, I know there's a lot of people out there that will promise the world. We don't. We try not to, at least, because we don't know what the rates are. We don't know what a person's going to get. I know a lot of people will call and say, "What's my rate?" Well, before we don't get the package, I don't know, because there could be a lot of skeletons in the closet, as we know, and until we don't look at the file, we can't properly assess or fight for you to get you the best deal possible.
Okay. Cool. So, all right. The next thing I want to ask is, what would not let us get a loan?
Okay. So things like poor credit history. So the credit that you have, you're not paying on time, paying properly, not having enough money in your bank for a down payment. I mean, if you're looking to buy a $35,000 or $40,000 truck and you have $0 to $1,000 down, it's hard to get done. Not enough experience on the road. I mean, there are guys that want to get a truck. They've been on the road only for 30 days and they want to get a truck. It becomes hard. It becomes hard. But typically, if you're mismanaging your credit, you don't have any money in the bank, you don't have much experience, these are all going to disqualify you. And, I know we could take the file. It's just the chances of it getting approved is very slim.
Okay. Oh, so you are the one that find truck for us, or we just go and find our truck and then tell you what's going on?
Yeah, good question. Well, we work for you as the client. You are our client.
Okay.
We can help you and refer vendors or dealers across the country. We typically like to stay away. So all we typically do is work with you on the financing side. So you find a truck, whether it's from a private seller or a dealer anywhere in the country, and we'll get the financing done. We prefer that you buy from a dealer, just because sometimes, it comes with its warranties, and there's some Consumer Protection Act that is there when you're dealing with an authorized dealer. Private sellers, there's always some hiccups because there's maybe a lien on the truck, or there could be a multitude of reasons why it will slow down the process. But sometimes you get some great deals with private sellers like you did. Well, and we can get the deal done fast, especially if the private seller's cooperative. Like, we did have a cooperative one when we did our deal. Yeah, for real. Because sometimes private sellers want to trade in the truck, but because there's a problem, they can't trade it in. So they try to sell it for smaller price, but you got to do a lot of work. Absolutely. So, like what Neil said, getting it through used truck dealer, you may stand a better chance, because you may take back that truck, or do something other, right? Yep. But before we move to the next, always do your homework, because used truck dealers are used truck dealers. They're selling a truck, so there's no guarantee. So as long as you did your homework, whether it was a dealer or a private seller, and you're confident the truck is going to make money for you, we'll help you get into that truck. Okay. So what would you say to, all right, it's like this. Someone watching now, sitting down and they'll be like, you know what, they didn't think about truck, buying their own truck. Absolutely. They were always a company driver. Yeah. What would you tell that person if you want to get ready right now? I know you speak it already, but I just want you to just do it. Like, tell it in a brief sentence. That person will sit down, just come off the job, want to own his truck, but don't know where to turn. So, in a brief 1 or 2 sentences, if you're just thinking and you've got the bug that you want to get into your own truck, become a business owner, and make more money, do your homework. Talk to people talk to friends, do your homework. I mean, that's I always say, before you sign the dotted line on anything, make sure that you have done all your calculations, because there are times, Denval, that sometimes the numbers work in being just a company driver, because it's not easy being a business owner. It's not easy being on the road. So if the numbers work for you and you've done your calculations based on what you're going to earn with the contract you have, what the payments are going to be, and you think that you can make more money, then we should definitely be talking. But without doing the homework, you're asking for trouble. So talk to guys like us. We have a team here that's willing to help you answer any questions on what the payments are going to look like, what your budget should be. Talk to gentlemen like Denval, who's already been there, done that, and he's kind of seen this process through, and he knows what to expect on the road. Talk to carriers, talk to companies that you're thinking of joining, seeing what their package is, what's their benefits, why would you join one company over another. So in a nutshell, do your homework. Without that, I don't think anyone can succeed. Okay.
Okay, so someone want to get through to you.
Yeah.
How would they get in contact with you? I'm gonna leave a link in the description, but
Absolutely.
How would they get in contact with you? Like,
Great. So for everyone that's watching, we definitely we encourage you to call us directly with any questions. We have a full staff here, full office here in Brampton, Ontario, but I will give you my personal line, which you can reach me anytime, and that's 647-205-1366. That comes to me directly any time of the day, Monday to Sunday. And I'm here to answer any questions. You can always visit us online at www.truckloancenter.com, and that's center with an ER. So TRUCKLOANCENTER.com. And also follow us on Facebook. There's a lot of good information on our Facebook page that can give you more education on the industry, on trucks, and how the finance world works. So that's who we are.
okay. Well, you know, we were gonna wrap this up, but I'm just we talk all good things about truck. We talk all good things about getting it, making your money. What are the downfall you come up with so far? What are some of the trouble that guys getting from just getting a truck loan that you would want to warn someone about?
Well, the major reason why anyone would fail is they have not managed their budget. We've put many guys into trucks and they've not managed their money, meaning you have a payment of $1,200 or $1,300 or whatever it is. You have your fuel expenses, your regular daily living expenses. If you're not managing your money, that's when people are failing. And we see this all the time. People are calling us, I can't make my payment. That's because they haven't managed it. And when you're not managing your money properly, the moment that truck goes down the first time and you have a repair of $500, $800, or $2,000 and you're not prepared for it, we typically see those keys for those trucks back. We don't want that to happen, but it does happen quite often, and it's happening because nobody is managing themselves properly or their money properly. Outside of that, if you're a hard worker, you know how to operate the truck, and you have a good contract in place, you should have no problem making money in this industry. But I always tell everyone, and I give everyone the caution, you're gonna make more gross money owning your own truck. Make sure you manage that money properly, because if you don't, you can get yourself into a lot of trouble very quickly.
Okay. So, like I said, YouTube, you know, we get real, you know what I mean? We talk about everything. We talk about the good and the bad, and that's how we do it, because, you know, at times people see, people know, people hear, and people just want to get involved, but they don't know the other side. So Neil just said it. So, you know, if you're thinking about it, prepare yourself. And like I said, thank you, Neil.
My pleasure, Denval.
You know what I mean? It's a pleasure also to be here and, you know, sit inside the guy that say, you know what, go out there, star, go out there. You know, I'm now driving my own truck, right? But thank you again, Neil.
Thank you, my friend. Awesome.
You know, you got to say something in Jamaica. You got to speak like a Jamaican.
Speak like a Jamaican.
Yeah.
Well, I've never done this. This will be my first time. So to all my Jamaican brothers out there, keep driving, stay safe on the road. And call the truck loan center.
All right, boss. Respect.
And make sure when you're ready to get into your first truck and you make that call, make sure you mention that you saw us on TROYSTARZ Trucking, and we'll definitely be able to take care of you very well.
YouTube, hear me say TROYSTARZ back at it again. And hear me say on YouTube. Today is the day where, you know, I make the promise, and you know, from I make the promise, I'm gonna fulfill my promise, right? So I promise you guys that I'm gonna link up the guy. This place is called the Truck Loan Center. You know what I mean? So once you feel like you're ready, once you feel like you go through all the steps that we talked about earlier, you know what I mean, in my earlier videos. Well, now if you're ready, and also me I say, as usual, if you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. You know what I mean? TROYSTARZ, and you know, just click the bell icon just to make my video them connect to you more. You know, so me always do my thing already. So big up for yourself, TROYSTARZ.
For more videos like this, please subscribe.